Lights, camera, action. Stage left, entrance. Life. In many ways, it's a never-ending stage production. And there are two types of people. Those who see themselves as the main character in their own stage production, and others who don't quite make it past supporting actor. Listen, there are many reasons why people struggle to take control of their own lives. Some connect with the wrong people. Some make poor decisions. Some get trapped in a cycle of poverty and trauma. It's so easy to become a victim of external circumstances. And getting up on your own when you are broken can seem impossible. A sense of paralysis can seem to take over. And the only way to see yourself forward is through some form of dependency. Dependency on a system, dependency on welfare, an unhealthy person, or alcohol or drugs. And even when a person wants to take control, it's hard to figure out how. A job seems like the right answer. It's a stabilizer, right? But what happens when a sense of trauma reappears? Or the slight hair trigger brings the onset of anxiety and the inability to manage it. You get the job, but you can't keep it. And you get knocked down again and again and again. Each time, believing in self less and less and less. This is where Every Woman Works steps in. We help women rewrite that life script. I'm Stacey Howell, and I'm the executive director. Every Woman Works was established 15 years ago as a support system and job readiness program, helping women to break the cycle of dependency when trauma would have remained a barrier. This is what helps a woman get the job and keep the job. With a faith-based foundation of faith-based encouragement, we focus on the whole woman, not just her resume and her skill set. We don't do job preparedness. We do human preparedness. Human preparedness moves women from dependency to self-sufficiency. It builds structures of fortitude, bricks of self-belief, and a cement of self-confidence. Human preparedness builds human dignity. At Every Woman Works, we change women's lives by fortifying their self-worth. Let me tell you how we do this by introducing you to Karen. When we first met Karen, she was 56 years old. She spent her entire life unable to read. You see, Karen's trauma and inner barrier was shame. She was unemployed, and she was in recovery for addiction. But one day, Karen decided it was time for a change. She came to us, and Karen completed all of her assignments. And with the help of her classmates, she focused on her hard skills, like how to conduct an online job search and how to build a resume. And she dug into her soft skills, like purpose-driven life and self-discovery classes. By week 4, Karen had a breakthrough. She decided it was time to learn to read. Karen, independently and on her own, moved forward. She identified and enrolled in a free literacy program all by herself. You see, Karen realized that the answer was not the trauma of shame, but it was overcoming her own fear. Karen had moved from dependency to self-sufficiency. This was the day that Karen brought me to tears. You see, Karen decided to be the lead in her own production. When we recognize our own strengths and realize self-actualization, we become the main character in our own stage production. And we realize that others are just supporting actors. And we understand that the show cannot go on till we decide to take center stage. Every Woman Works has impacted over 2,000 women, and 98% of our graduates secure jobs. And we are growing. And when we help women move from dependency to self-sufficiency, they become the lead in their own lives. And as we move more women to self-sufficiency, we are changing the landscape of poverty right here in Atlanta, Georgia. As women step away from being the supporter actor in their lives and become the lead, folks, these women become unstoppable. They are winning Tonys, Tony Awards for overcoming whatever was in their path and stepping into their best light. These women are unstoppable, and Every Woman Works is helping. Lights down, cut.